Hi, hello there guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a healthy and fresh look at the law of responsibility and basically trying to find out if we're really at fault, if we are to blame, and are we actually responsible for everything that happens in our lives. So if you want to find out more, stay tuned. Hi there again guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Greta from Greta.com, and on this channel I talk about personal growth, holistic living, spirituality, and so much more. So if you do enjoy my content, please do click that subscribe button, it means a lot, and leave me a comment down below if you feel like it as well.
Now, I appreciate your support.
Now, today, as already mentioned, we are diving deep into the law of responsibility, and I'm actually one of those people who are really into these universal laws, the laws of karma. So I actually have two other videos on my channel published. One is on the law of mirrors, and one is about the law of familiarity. So if you want to check those out, they're there. So basically, I believe that the laws of the universe, they simply talk about the simple truths of life that we sometimes tend to forget, and we just need a little reminder here and there and a little tap on the shoulder. But sometimes these laws, they can be so oversimplified that they almost become dangerous, and I feel like the law of responsibility is one of those laws. It gets so oversimplified that people almost feel attacked by it.
You shouldn't be so rude to him.
So I'm gonna be trying to take a healthy and fresh look at this law and figure out if we are actually responsible for everything that happens in our lives. So first of all, let's begin with the actual concept of the law of responsibility and the description that you most definitely find online, which is, I believe, a little bit of a shallow one because I think we need to dig deeper. So basically, what you will find online is that the law of responsibility says that you are responsible for everything and anything that happens to you, for you, in this lifetime. And it says that you are responsible for your own achievements, for your own failures, you're responsible for your own choices, you're responsible for where you are today and where you're going, and you're free to choose your own path. And if you don't like something, you are free to change it. And what I also have found, which to me it seemed a very dangerous concept, but it basically said that whatever your job is, whatever your pay is, whatever your situation in life currently is, you have attracted all of this via your own thoughts, via the law of attraction, basically.
And Jerry, I really get some bad thoughts when I'm alone.
Now, while I think that this is a very freeing concept and definitely can be a very beautiful concept, because you know, we all would like to believe that we are actually responsible, fully responsible for what happens to us, and if we want to make something happen, if we want to achieve something, we most definitely can. But we are ignoring a large number of people who I don't think they choose to live in poverty. I don't think they choose to live without free education, clean water, struggling for food, or struggling to keep a roof over their heads. I don't think that families choose to juggle 2, 3, 4 jobs just to survive, basically. I don't think that fathers who work in construction in excruciating heat while they dream of becoming doctors, writers, or just sipping on an iced tea on an island, I don't think they actually choose this type of path. I think that to look at the law of responsibility in such a shallow way that, you know, wherever you are, whatever happens to you, you are fully responsible for it, is just very ignorant and dangerous, and it basically shows indifference, because I do think that it's very easy for us who have been lucky enough to be born in a country with free education, clean water, to be fully dressed, fully clothed, to always have food on our tables and a roof over the head, over our heads, it's very easy for us to say, oh, if you don't like something, just go and change it. I don't think that every single person falls under this tree where, oh, you're free to make your own choices. For sure not.
Blissfully ignorant, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
That doesn't mean that those who have certain disadvantages, they cannot reach their goals. They most definitely can if you put enough work, if you put enough dedication, and if you focus on your journey, you most definitely can reach whatever you want. However, I think that some of us have been born with certain advantages that give our butts a little lift, a little lift so we could jump over the fence in an easier way, let's say. And what about those people who have led an amazing life, a good life, who have led a healthy lifestyle and have been a loving friend, a loving person to others, a kind person, and they have a terminal illness, or they get into an accident and they find out that they will never be able to walk again? What about those people? Now, this leads me to kind of another chapter of this video, which is the concept of karma. And most of us know what karma means. It's just basically the concept of what goes around comes around.
How about some Justin Timberlake?
If you spread good, you get back good. If you spread bad, you get back bad. Simple as that. And even if you're not a spiritual person, somewhere along the journey of your life, you probably have used one of those sayings that karma is a bitch, or he had it coming for him. Adam, what's the saying? He had it coming.
5 minutes later.
He had it coming for him. You know what I mean? I'm just brain farting a little bit here. But basically, the concept of karma says that, we just go through our lives and we collect brownie points. And if we are kind to people, if we spread goodness, if we make good choices, loving choices, we will receive those things back. And if we are a bad person who makes bad choices, we will receive that back 10 times worse. Now, this is again a very shallow way to look at it, but basically that's the gist of it. And I mean, I do believe that we want to believe in the fact that good returns good. You want to believe that if you are a good person and if you are kind to others, you want to believe that that kindness will be returned. But what about those people who have led a truly good life, an exceptional life, or they just have been a loving and kind person throughout their entire lives? What about those people who have struggled a lot from a very young age? Now, this is where we go from this concept of collecting these karma points throughout our lives to collecting karma points throughout our existence. And this would actually explain why some people struggle with their finances or romantic life or their health throughout their entire lives for no particular reason. And that one area is just nagging at them all the time. And basically what a lot of people would call this is a karmic debt or karmic debts. It's the notion that you collect these karma points throughout your lifetimes, and depending on how your soul behaved, what your soul did in your past lives, you're gonna carry that karma into your future lives as well.
Wait, what?
So you can be a young soul, you can be an old soul. That's an entirely different topic for another video, but this would make a lot of sense that we basically keep a karmic score and we carry that score throughout our lifetimes. And we basically just drag good karma or shitty karma from our past lives. Now, I do want to mention that the concept of karma is an entirely separate topic, but I felt that it was important for this video, and I do think that it would explain a lot of the things that happens to us from a very young age. However, I do want to take a healthy and fresh look at the law of responsibility, because I don't think that it is supposed to be this very strict and shallow law that just basically tells you that whatever happens to you, you are at fault and you just have to blame and judge yourself for everything that happened.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
No.
I do think that this law is basically about taking charge of your own life. It's about acknowledging your privileges and your advantages and knowing that you have been given those things and you have to do something with them. It's about doing the best that you can every single day. And sometimes your best may look different because, well, you know, it's life, and life sometimes gets complicated. It's about making decisions. It's about dropping indecision and being responsible for making choices by yourself, for yourself, and not depending on other people. It is about going against the odds, and if something seems impossible, doing it anyways and being responsible for your own future basically, and failing, making mistakes, then getting up again and making those mistakes again and learning from those mistakes. The law of responsibility is basically about holding yourself accountable when you know that you have to. And it's essentially about planting a seed and casting a vote with every single action that you make, good or bad. And you're planting that seed and casting that vote for the person that you want to be or the person that you want to become. So in a way, this law is about karma itself. It's not about judging yourself for your past decisions. It's not about blaming yourself for past mistakes or looking at yourself and saying, oh my gosh, I'm a failure, and just looking at yourself in a way that I was not able to achieve something, I failed, I didn't learn my lesson, I didn't overcome that challenge. If I would have to put it in a very simple sentence, I think I would say that the law of responsibility is basically about making choices in accordance with the highest good of all involved, to your best ability. Because again, life is complicated and sometimes things get in the way. But I do think that the law of responsibility is not about the past. And sometimes it's not even about the future. It's about the present moment and the choices that you make today. And the choices that you make today, they will define your future. They will define your tomorrow. But it's important for your present moment to start today, to take that decision today, make that decision today, take that chance today, and just basically take responsibility for whatever happens in your life, and making sure that from this day forward, you will try your best to not only honor yourself, but honor those around you. So I really, really hope that you enjoyed this video. It really took me some time to get into the nitty-gritty of this law, but I hope that you enjoyed this philosophical journey with me, and I really hope that I sparked some new ideas in your own mind, in your own head, and I am really curious to hear what you think, and I'm curious to maybe hear your experiences as well, and your experiences that kind of are related to the law of responsibility, I would say. I'm blabbing again. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting me. Have a lovely weekend or a lovely business week ahead of you. Stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.